Of What If Civilization Started Over. In the last episode, we saw a lot of expansion, specifically in the Mesopotamian area. We saw a new Danish country, a new country in Brittany, a new Mesopotamian country, and a new Egyptian country. In today's episode, we'll mostly be focusing over in Africa and Europe, but we will be doing a bit over in Asia. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the first thing we see happening is this dark red team here is going to expand out quite a bit. Um, and so they'll be claiming about double their land size, mostly towards the north, but a little bit in the southern parts of their country. The red team is also going to expand, and they will expand quite a bit. They will claim over all of this and here. Now the red team's probably the largest, the largest country in the world right now. Next, we see the entirety of of Arabia get discovered. And this is mostly done by the orange team, but Egypt, the green team, and even the purple team also help out a bit with the discovery. We'll also be seeing a couple new countries form in this region. We'll see a Yemen, a kind of UAE, and a Red Sea coast and country. So first off, Yemen. It's gonna be kind of this like blue color, very similar to the discovered seas. And it's gonna consist of most of this area here. Mm, no, that is not what I wanted to happen. Mm. Yemen will claim. Yemen will claim about this much. Also claim a bit of land here. What is? I'll work. Wait. I'll figure out what's going on there later. Next, we see more African Mediterranean coast get discovered. As Carthage discovers all of this Is it Carthage or Carthage? Someone please let me know in the comments. The purple Rome team will claim over Corsica. Actually, Sicily is going to claim over most of Sardinia. Yeah, Sardinia. The purple team will get the northern half, and the southern half will be taken by Carthage. And also, here's the current province map. I did some more work on the blue team. I also did Sicily, or Sicily, um, Crete, and the rest of the Italian, or the rest of the Greek team's claims. Next, over here, we have brown team going out, as well as the uh, Danish country, and they explore pretty much all of Central Europe, and then Leningrad will help them discover the rest. Very. I'm going to fix up all this weird stuff. But also, the Danish team, I added major cities for them, as well as the other new countries, and just in some of the new territories of all the countries. And speaking of the Danish country, they'll fully discover the rest of the Danish peninsula, as well as these two nearby, islands. They will then also claim over all this new land. Then they will expand southwards a bit, claiming over not a whole lot of land, but enough to get them started off better. The rest of this area here is discovered, and we then see the pink team move in first. They claim about this much land. We also next see more of Iberia be discovered, and to get the French and Catalonian teams discover all of this land here. We then see the French team expand a bit more southwards, taking over most of this land here. and see Catalonia expand out and take and claim over all of this land going south. So it's one pixel, one singular pixel. We then see Brittany claim over a bit more, and they kind of just stay towards the coast. Up in here. Alright. Had to do this before. It sucked. But so it has to be done. Might not, but if there is a better way that some of you guys know to like, deal with something like this, where like the color I'm using is like considered within like the same area as the white, please let me know of it. It's a good idea. Um, Next we'll see the Dutch team expand out a bit more, and then we'll move over into Asia. We'll also see the buildup of a new war. See. And I'll tell you this, the new war is going to be in this general area. Let's see, like I said, the Dutch team spans out, and they claim all of this. Yeah, I will definitely take any help on what to do for this like, beige Brittany country. Not as in suggestions, as in to help me stop that recurring issue. Next, we see Kaliningrad not get annexed by Denmark, but instead kind of become more Russia, Poland, and they also expand out north and west of it. Or not west, east. They do expand west, but it's talking about the eastern direction. And lastly, for over in Europe, we see a dark pinkish country form right in this area here. That might not look, I'll see how this looks. Not look too good. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna make this a bit brighter. A bit darker actually. Yeah, that's good. That will work. As for their capital, It will be right, right about here. Kind of a bit inland, but not too far inland. All right, now moving on to Africa, you see a lot of exploration down in the southern parts over by this Lake Tanzania country. Just to check to see where they are. And they will end up discovering these two lakes right here. We'll also discover these two islands and explore out the coast. This, they will also pretty much can claim over all of this discovered area and become quite large. Um, for episode 8, I haven't, at the time of me recording this, it isn't released. Might not even be released by the time this is, but I do have a map of the power rankings. And this team ended up placing last in it. Um, and that was mostly due to them not having good economical a good economy. Their military also isn't the best because they don't have any nearby countries that are going to kill them. Closest one being all the way in the Horn of Africa. Speaking of the Horn of Africa, at this point, these guys would probably be the weakest country. Maybe not compared to like some of the, maybe the Yugoslav country up here is a bit weaker. But together with some of its neighboring countries, it's going to discover all of this land here. Alright. And with discovering it, they're of course going to claim over some of it. They're also going to claim over these islands over here. Well, I just accidentally erased the capital. So I'm going to put that back real quick. Okay. And actually, speaking of capitals, Yemen's capital will be about right there. Next, we have another new country forming. What a surprise. I believe it's kind of green, like dark cyan country. I can't tell if that is dark cyan. But they'll claim, they'll start off in just this area here. And their capital will be right up here. So you can kind of see where some of the major areas in the world are. You have eastern, like the central Mediterranean, the Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Persian Gulf, all near bodies of water. Even up here, the Baltic and North Seas, the Bay of Biscay. That we now see this kind of dark purpley team. They they will set up right down here. See, we also next see a this kind of bright orange, pale orange country set up right here. And we have we have dark reddish pink country right here. So basically I have North Korea, South Korea, China. And their capitals will be right down here, right here, and right here. Now coming back over here, we also see it's kind of Lake Baikal country form. We're kind of like brighter. Yeah, it'll be this light pink country. As for the capital, it will be right. Let's see. Some of the explorers started to go it's south, continue going southwards along the coast, eventually kind of setting up right here. So see some of the other explorers up here, and they also discover this entire island here. Eventually, these two groups will both kind of unanimously agree they should be separate groups. So you have brownish country right here, and you see kind of light, really light cyan country pop up right down in here. You see like cyanish like country pop up right pops up right down in here. That's like right. They're going to go more than just that. They will claim all of this coastal area and some more of the inland areas up here. Let's see. This this light bluish country up here. Do you like that color? Yeah, they'll form. They'll form right up in this area here. Once again, you're, yeah. Please, if anyone does know how to fix that, I'm just gonna make their full clean. B. Full. Okay. Their full claim will be all of this. Oops. Yeah, I have to go back down to this infantry. Okay. As for capitals, they'll be here, here, and right here. And that will do all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. And as for the war, the upcoming war, it might be a bit hard to notice, but I did hint at it. And with that, see you in the next episode.